AAIB has a very definitive, thorough, rule-based process. They are very transparently looking into the process right now, and they are totally unbiased, not only by the Indian media, but also the Western media trying to promote their own narrative, their own viewpoint, their own kind of consideration. We want to stand by the truth, not what is happening with the pilots or not what is happening with the Boeing or not what is happening with the Air India. We want to find out what exactly happened.
The incident involving the London-bound Air India flight in Ahmedabad is extremely serious, and it is imperative to determine the exact causes of this incident to ensure passenger safety. What caused the fuel supply to the engines cut off is an issue which still remains unresolved. We all know that the Boeing 787 Dreamliner is an aircraft heavily reliant on electrical and electronic-based systems. This is the background of the entire issue. And one may recollect that on January 17, 2019, a Boeing Dreamliner operated by Japan's All Nippon Airways, flying from Tokyo, Haneda to Osaka, experienced an unexpected engine shutdown after landing, suspected to be caused by a software or computer glitch. In the light of this precedent, has any clarification been sought from Boeing, the engine manufacturer, GE Aerospace, Genex, and Honeywell, which provides avionics, propulsion systems, landing systems, cockpit and cabin electronics, and various components for this aircraft regarding the Ahmedabad incidents? And also, we understand that a number of airlines world over have grounded their Boeing 787 Dreamliner fleets after the Ahmedabad air crash. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister that is this a malfunction in the aircraft's electrical system? Could the same issue that caused the electrical failure system also have led to the interruption of the fuel supply to the engines? So all these issues come to the fore. And going by the conversation which was recorded in the cockpit voice recorder, the fuel supplies to the engine was cut off. The recorded conversation indicates that neither the captain nor the co-pilot manually cut off the fuel switch. This raises a significant question. So we would like to know from the Honorable Minister that going by the preliminary report which has just been received, what is the cause of this shutdown of both the engines? Was it an electrical failure or electronic failure? Or what are the preliminary findings which would lead us to know the exact causes of these incidents?
Thank you. Chairman, sir, the Honourable Member has asked a very serious and very comprehensive question regarding the incident that has happened in Ahmedabad. Sir, I would like to start by answering that the investigation process, which is according to the international protocol, the norms which were set by International Civil Aviation Organization, where the state of operation should have their investigation body, and we have our own investigation body, which is the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, which got into the investigation process right after the incident with the subject experts into the site, and they have started their process according to the international protocol, and they have involved subject matter experts, all the international necessary people who are supposed to be participating in the investigation, and they have gone through the first set of investigation process, and they have given us the preliminary report. And if you look at the preliminary reports, sir, AIB, as for the first time, so whenever these incidents happen, and if the black box gets damaged, black box is the flight data recorder, which has all the necessary information which gets recorded. And whenever there is a slight damage that happens, it was always, it came to that point, sir, where we were sending the black box outside to the original equipment manufacturer and getting it decoded from that state of manufacture only. And it was for the first time that as a country, India took a stand that the black box which was achieved, even if it was further future action on, it can be the Boeing 787 or the series or the fuel switches and many things which have come under question, or the avionics which you have also mentioned in your question. To have a definitive answer and a definitive future correction measures, we have to look at the final report, sir. And I can say this to the House and through you to the people of this country also, that the AIB has a very definitive, thorough, rule-based process. They are very transparently looking into the process right now, and they are totally unbiased. This also I can say that the AIB is totally unbiased and looking into the facts. Now, there can be many questions also. I have seen multiple articles myself. I have seen multiple articles not only by the Indian media, but also the Western media trying to promote their own narrative, their own viewpoint, their own kind of consideration. But I have to tell you that the way we are seeing the investigation is through the facts. We want to stand by the truth, not what is happening with the pilots or not what is happening with the Boeing or not what is happening with the Air India or any other stakeholder which is this. We want to stand by the truth. We want to find out what exactly happened, and that is only going to be coming out once the final report has been placed. So we have to respect the process of investigation, and once that process of investigation has happened, then we can talk about what happened and how it happened, and then the corrective measures. If we talk about the other incidents that would have happened before, let it be the Air Nippon, Japanese Airways, or any other airways for that fact, every time any incident happens in any country, then the same process is followed, where the investigation body gets into the process of investigation, and once the thorough investigation is done and the final report is placed, only then the corrective measures to all these countries and all these airline operators and all the regulators is sent so that the corrective action is being done. And this has happened in the previous incidences also. Wherever there was any incident happened, whenever there was a mandatory suggestive correction measures that were supposed to be done through the international protocol, it is mandatory for every state regulator to follow these and every airline operator to follow these. And we have thoroughly, without any negligence, we have thoroughly followed all the corrective and suggestive measures from the ICAO international protocol.